Hello, and welcome to another Katrina Sings Today. I am the singing oracle, Katrina Blackstone. Welcome to my channel. If you have not been here before, just to let you know, this mission of this channel is to share love through beauty, music, and laughter. So if you are down with that mission, welcome, and come on in. We're so happy to have you. If you've been here before, thank you again for coming back. You know, I love to vibe with y'all. I love to get your comments in the section below. So go ahead and leave one if you like it and you're feeling this reading. This series is all about pulling cards for the collective, the energy that the collective needs to hear. Then I put on a dope beat, which you're already hearing right now, which I'll also link below. And I basically channel a song from spirit for you, for me, for us all, for the collective, based on the cards that I pulled. So yes, welcome to the goodness here. And if you have found this on any day other than when it is released, it is still the message for you. You have found it. Welcome. And yes, so happy to have you here. So I pulled some really beautiful cards today. I actually pulled a repeat card from last week. So we obviously need to bring some love into the situation, y'all. Yes, we do. So yeah, we're gonna get into it here in just a moment, but before we do, I just want to say, please do like and subscribe if you like these, to let YouTube know that these are awesome videos and that more people should come check them out. Also, hit me up and follow me on Instagram, where I post a lot more and I post daily. Or I will be. Sometimes I don't post daily, okay? But, you know, I'm working on it. I'm trying to. So, you know, we're all a work in progress. What can I say about that? And also, if you are interested in a personal reading, the link is down below, but go to thesingingoracle.com and I would be happy. I would love to do a personal reading for you. And they also make awesome gifts. Yeah. Okay, awesome. So let's get into it here. We got the beat going. And I am just gonna, So we pulled today, Rama, where are you being called to journey to? Ooh, you see that? Where are you being called to journey to? This is more of like a journey into the soul, like a special place, a soul pilgrimage. Oh my goodness, I couldn't get that out of my mouth. This is also, this is something like, it doesn't have to necessarily be a journey someplace, but it could be an internal journey, which, hello, I think a lot of us are on those right now. We pulled again the how can you mother yourself. This one has been so important. This has been a card that keeps coming up over and over again. So obviously it's important, right? And it's about mothering yourself. It's about being gentle with yourself, loving yourself, speaking to yourself kindly, you know, speaking to yourself lovingly on this journey. Bringing love into the situation. Obviously, it's all around us. How can you bring love into the situation, right? For yourself, for others. It's so important right now, especially with so much going on that is really rough, happening energetically, happening physically, happening all around us. Love is super what's called for. So it's a reoccurring theme, y'all. Don't let pride get in your way. Be careful. Who needs to hear that? Probably all of us, if the truth be told, but maybe somebody specifically. And prosperity lies ahead. Just remember that, y'all. We're attracting every moment of every day. So what are you attracting? What are you worthy of? You gotta remember what you're worthy of and not let current circumstances or what you see directly in front of you, you know, remember that what you see directly in front of you is what you have already manifested. It's already what you've manifested up until this point. So moving forward, it's very important. It's crucial, really, to start believing in what you want to see. And I mean, I am saying this to myself. I am preaching to the choir here with myself on this one, because this is something I've been really, learning to work through myself, right? So, I want to pick my words very carefully, because, you know, I believe your words are your spells. And so I don't want to say things about being challenged with it. I don't want to say things about, you know, all the things I'm actually really feeling or have felt. I want to talk about what I do want, which is, focusing on what we do want, right? Focusing on what we do want. I'm going to start that here with y'all by saying things the way that I want them, which is abundance is everywhere. There is only abundance. And honestly, the faster we can look at that and like actually adopt the prosperity and get out of our own self-limiting beliefs, the quicker that we can expand and really get where we envision ourselves going. Or something so much better that the universe has for us, right? Because sometimes our view is even limited to what is truly out there for us. So just drop a little of that knowledge before we get started here on the song. So yes, I'm gonna start this over again. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. I know that it's hot out there. It's hot out there. No, it's hot sometimes, rough sometimes. You feel it on time. Oh, hey, hey. What are you being called to do? Yeah, yeah. Where are you being led to, journey? So journey. Ooh, going through this journey down below into this zone. Ooh, connecting them with your soul, connecting them with your soul. Where are you meant to go? What are you meant to do? Who are you meant to touch? Where are you going to? And on your way, how can you mother yourself today? Give yourself a hug today, yeah, yeah. How are you talking today to yourself? For every moment, we got to be conscious of what is going on inside our heads. Inner dialogue voices, inner dialogue voices. How are you speaking to yourself? These are choices. How are you speaking to yourself? Showing up in the world, in your inner world, that is, yeah. Cause what is in the inner world is reflected in the outside. It's the only way we cannot hide. So, so bring love into the situation. Ooh, more love is called for in the situation. Ooh, what are you doing today? How can you bring love in today? Not only to yourself, ooh, but other people that you encounter. But truth is, when we are loving to ourselves, we're able to spread that sound. We cannot be loving to anybody else if we're talking to ourselves in a negative way. How can you bring love into the situation? How can you bring it? Ooh, wait, do not turn away. Do not turn away. Ooh, wait, don't let pride get in the way. Ooh, wait, do not let pride get in the way. Ooh, wait, do not let your pride get in the way. Hey, you got to embrace. So, yes. Listen, if you think that all of this loving yourself and all of this being this certain way, the things that I'm talking about is a little bit too much or a little hippy-dippy or whatever, listen, don't let your pride get in the way, okay? Why don't you go try this, do a little journaling. I don't pretty much think that anybody who is watching this does not feel that, but, just in case. And this could also just be for other people who are, you're not letting love into a situation because you're letting your ego get in the way. You're letting your pride get in the way of you being right or being wrong, right? Or not being wrong, right? You're right. You're not wrong. The other person's wrong. And so it's hard for you to bring love into it. But remember, compassion is called for right now at the utmost. And so the beginning of this, we're talking about the compassion for yourself, the self-love for yourself. Where are you being called to journey to? Where does your soul want to go? How can you find love for yourself to go inward and find the place that you are meant to go, where you are meant to go, what you're meant to tap into, and while you're tapping into it, what love you can connect with, right? And then after we love ourselves and we're able to truly hold ourselves and hold space for ourselves, really, truly, getting beyond the ego, getting into our heart center, right? And we can bring love into the situation for ourselves, then it can also spill over into others, and we don't let pride get in the way. Because pride, oh man, I wish I could remember that quote right now about the pride, falling with pride. Anyways, I don't know. I'll look it up if I can find it. Maybe I'll link it down below or write it down below. Link it. You link everything now, right? But yeah, don't let pride get in the way. Don't let pride get in the way. Just bring some love into the situation. Soften. I'm hearing soften, find compassion. Find compassion for yourself, find compassion for the other, find compassion for the situation you find yourself in. You know, I started off the day, does anybody else read that app, the pattern? You get the notifications for the pattern, and it's a really cool app if you don't. Some people either love it or hate it because it's actually pretty right on, and it will talk eerily about the patterns that you're going through, and you're like, oh shoot. And then also it'll tell you like, hey, you're starting a pattern today that's gonna last you to like for a year and a half, and you're like, oh damn, okay, like year and a half, got it, you know. So some people, they either love that shit or they hate it. I kind of love it because it makes me feel like I'm not going crazy. It makes me feel like, oh, okay, this is why I feel this way, or this is why this is happening. I see this, and it kind of gives me a reason for feeling the way, and you know, helps me develop the tools. I'm like, okay, if I'm going to be going through this for a year and a half, I'm going to have to really develop some surrender, right? And so I think surrender is the word here with the pride. And that doesn't mean let somebody, you know, obviously like take advantage of you, but you know when you're not, when you're not budging, and you let that good old ego, that good old pride get in the way. So watch out, bring love into the situation. And then also for those of us who are having moments right now, you know, I'm not gonna lie, like maybe I'll talk more about this in more videos. You know, I probably should, like if I really tell my story about what I've gone through in the past couple of years, you know, it has been such deep work to work on the scarcity complex, and really be like looking at the laws of the universe, and not just laws of attraction, but law of polarity, right? Does anybody even know about law of polarity? Law of polarity is saying that if you have the need, if you have the situation, like the problem, the answer has to be right next to the problem. They can't not coexist right next to each other. It's kind of like how you have light and dark right next to each other too, right? Good and evil. Every problem has an answer, and the answer and the problem are simultaneously right next to each other. In fact, they're so close to each other, they can practically touch each other. You just might not be able to access it because you're looking so much at the problem that you can't see the answer back here, which actually I was just watching Jessie Johnson. If any of you, if you haven't watched her, you should go check her out. She's a money mindset coach, and she's amazing. And she's talking about how the fact is we're so focused on what's happening right here in front of us that we're forgetting what's right here, which, you know, because it's always equal and opposite sides, and that's the law of polarity. So being able to kind of take your focus from what's the front and then actually go and see what's in the back, which is where the answer is. And prosperity lies ahead. And you know, we know that good old Taurus, if they're involved, because this is the new moon in Taurus, then we know prosperity is ahead, because Taurus really, you know, is a very abundant sign. And they're also very steadfast in their planning. They can be very hard-headed, but that's, I think, what makes them so good at actually planning out for their futures and saving money and doing all these really awesome things that they're good at, because of, you know, their fixed nature, their ability to just, you know, take the bull by the horns, right? Take the problem by the horns. So yes, prosperity lies ahead. It's all about believing. And this card does speak of the law of attraction. And you attract it all the time, and really getting past getting past the scarcity, getting past the fear of what's in front of us. It's kind of like this whole thing of like, you know, we are at this very pinnacle point in history right now. And if you look at what's happening physically around us at this moment, yeah, things look like they're pretty messed up, and there doesn't look like there's any shift. There doesn't look like there's any answer around us, but that's absolutely not so. This is, it's the same thing. If there's a problem, there's an answer. And this is the time for us to go within, find an answer, go on that soul journey, find the answer. How can we show up and help? How can we show up and help the shift that's happening? And in the process, to be able to do that, you're gonna have to mother yourself. And probably just every day, if you hear anything about what's going on in the news or see things on socials, you're gonna need to have a little self-love anyways, because that self-love is gonna help you have compassion for others as well, because it all starts with ourselves, right? It all starts with ourselves, y'all. So this feels good to talk about, and it feels like I said, I get these messages are for me too. It's for the collective. It's what we all need to hear right now. And I just love these. I love these cards. I love them. I'm gonna link the cards down below. And please know that, if you use that link, that is an affiliate link. So that helps to grow my channel, to help to fund the things that I'm going to be doing on this channel. I'm going to be doing a lot of things like meditations, and I don't know, maybe I will do a little story day where I tell my story, and I'm being inspired every day of different things to be doing. So stick around. If you like all that, hit me up on Instagram and spread the word. Please share this, like it, subscribe it, and share it with your friends. I would be so honored, and I thank you all. If you really felt this message today, please drop a comment down below. Let me know you liked it, and I would love to answer back. I answer back to all comments, and I plan to do that for as long as I possibly can, while this channel grows, and hopefully always. But I also see it being a very calling in what I'm attracting. I see this being a very abundant, large channel, large growing channel, that we have so many subscribers and so many people in our community. And it's not even just about subscribers, it's about just spreading the love and having a tribe of like-minded individuals, because together we are stronger, right? So let's lift up together. Let's lift each other up. Let's start with loving ourselves. Lift off together. I love you. I love you. Sending so much love. Have a beautiful, beautiful, prosperous day filled with beauty, love, joy, and laughter. Okay, signing off.